Forearm care is really easy. You can use equipment that you have at home, but we've got two things here that you can sort of use too. One's a trigger ball, it's a little bit softer, so it has a bit of sponginess to it, and the other is a black roll mini. I'll show you how to use a black roll mini for starters, it's the sort of easiest one to use, and then I'll show you how to use a trigger ball. So you've got muscles on the inside of your forearm and also on the outside of your forearm that work on your wrist and also your fingers. So they're your forearm and finger flexors and extensors. Easy way to use your mini roller is to create pressure down using the flat part of your forearm, not typically on the side because that's bone. So you can roll up and down through the muscle parts of it. You can use your wrist in quite a neutral position for starters, but you can also start to go into wrist extension or into a wrist extension stretch, or you can actually do what we call a pin and stretch. A pin and stretch is where you find a part of the muscle that's a little bit tender and you're actively extending and flexing on that point to stretch the muscle underneath the pressure of the roller as well. To get your extensors, we kind of roll your arm over to get the opposite side, and we can roll through on the back part of it. Again, rolling through, you can add more pressure using your other hand if you like to, and then we can actually add some mobility into it as well, or even a passive stretch, or even the pin and stretch too. So this is easy to use. A deodorant can at home is similar, but it doesn't grip as well as what these do. I find it slides around a little bit too much. Lastly is a trigger ball, so same principles apply. This one has movement sideways as well, so it's a little bit trickier to use. So typically I'd use a trigger ball more for pin and stretches because I can find a spot, put pressure on, and then move and mobilize my forearm or my wrist and fingers to get it to stretch on the top. You can use it for the back there as well. So pin it, stretch it, and move it. So that's how to do some easy forearm care using a black roll mini and also your trigger ball. So if you're anyone that does lots of grip type tasks, even doing your computers type work as well, it's an easy way to care for your forearms to make sure they don't get too tight for the day.